Getting ready for the kickoff. We'll see if they try to do exactly what they did before. It was a short little kick. It was Gilbert Delgado because getting it into the hands of Jaden Williams, or if they got Jaden Williams and Tyree Scriven back deep and they don't want to try to have any mistakes in there. But we'll see what happens here with Gilbert Delgado. We've got a little a bunch formation as they run up, and it's just going to be a little pooch kick right over the edge. It's a bounce up, and it's caught by the up back of Chris Rivers. He's going to come to the near sideline, try to make one miss, two miss, and he releases the ball. The fumble's on the ground. Ball is caught, but I think it's recovered by Chris River. That was number 12 for Chris River. Don't have that player on the field on the roster here, number 12. Not sure who that is. But,
interesting formation on that kickoff, and
yeah.
just kind of blooped it over the first line of the kickoff return for Chris River. Landed in the middle, big high hop. I think they were probably hoping for it to stay on the ground a little more, but that took an odd hop, like a super ball on the concrete almost, the way that thing hopped up in the air. But fortunately for Chris River, they fall on top of it.
So Chris River has possession of the ball. We have some issues here as Wardlow and Pollard come back to the shotgun formation. Trip receivers now to the far sideline. Ball's on the near side hash mark. One receiver to the near sideline. As an option play, Wardlow's going to keep it himself, going to run it. He's going to get knocked out of bounds.
Good job by
gain of a couple
Wardlow.
yards.
Red is key right there because that was the number 3 in there. Gilbert Delgado, it looked like, who took, or maybe it was number 2 that took the pitch man, so Wardlow had to keep it, and he did, and picks up a gain on first down.
Michael Weston on the stop for Nature Coast. So it was a pitch play, gain of about 3, make it 4, 2nd and 6. Again, shotgun formation, trip receivers at the far sideline. Snap, looked like a bubble screen. Now they're going to throw a slant pattern across the middle and over top of the receiver. Intended for number 3. That's Caleb Bray, but a little high, and Wardlow had pressure coming in his face. Brings up 3rd down. So Wardlow comes over to the sideline, gets the call from coaches. Gonna go trip receivers again to the far sideline. Really have not got the ball into Scriven's hands at all in the second half.
One crossing route over the middle.
Yep. And he is on the far sideline, wide out. Snap, looking now. He's got some pressure coming. Throws a deep ball. Caleb Bray, he had him wide open. He beat the receiver, beat the defensive back down to back. That's number 3, Caleb Bray, wide open again. They were looking for that same connection they got with the touchdown, and they had beaten number 8, Nickerson Sineas. Just overthrew him just by a little bit.
Yep.
4th down now coming for Chris River as they get ready to
another break tonight for the Citrus Hurricanes, guys. They recover a safety after a high snap over the Hernando punter's head. Results in 2 points, so they lead 16-0 with about 9 minutes left in the game.
Like I said, that's
mistakes kill everybody.
Surprise of the night so far in the district.
We got Delgado back staying at his own 40-yard line. Wisniewski looking end over end punt. He's going to be returnable. He's going to be at 37. He's going to go to the far side looking for a block. He got up the middle. He got wide open. He's going to be wide. That's the 40. 30. Cut back inside. 1 penalty beat. Wisniewski takes him down. The kicker brings him down into the 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sharks as they get a good return from Gilbert Delgado. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
They're about to go turbo clock on this game here with the score.
Yeah. So they're going to mark it at the 24-yard line.
Delgado's a playmaker. I mean, you throw him the ball once or twice in the game, he makes a play. He's going to do something on special teams. He's their kicker. Just another kid who you almost forget about him.
Yeah, you're right.
Because of the athletes who, blind you with their speed and their size. But he's a key part of this offense, and he'll make some big plays down the stretch. You can just about be assured of that.
Direct snap to number 2, Michael Weston, is going for right tackle. He just pulls his way almost for the first down, gain of about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and short, which is 18 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
I think there's some tired boys out there for Crystal River. Now the big guys up front, like Lewis Mealy, Logan Wellman is a tackle who's 6'1". Mealy, 66, is 6'8".
Oh, Weston actually had the snap and dropped it right there, so he falls on it. Loss of at least 5 yards on that, so they're going to call it's going to be 3rd down. Now they're going to call a timeout. They're going to talk about this play as a 3rd and long.
End of
We're
the
going
quarter.
to end of the quarter. I'm sorry, that's our end of the quarter. 38-7, and we get started for the 4th quarter here. And Nature Coast Sharks lead 38-7. You're listening to Friday Night Football right here on CBS Sports 104.3.
And a couple other quick updates for you. Dunella now leads South Lake 54-21 in the 4th period. And South Sumter had came up and tied Trinity Catholic. They now lead Trinity Catholic after scoring one more touchdown, 27-20. So there's a couple more updates for you. And back to the boys at the field after this.
Save a buck on a new truck from Eagle Buick GMC. 2016 GMC Terrains from $199 a month. 2016 GMC Acadias from $299 a month. Select from hundreds of new trucks and SUVs at Eagle. New 2016 GMC Sierras. Every color, every model. Regular cabs, extended cabs, crew cabs, and diesels. Save over $6,000. Eagle Buick GMC is your GMC truck headquarters. Visit EagleBuickGMC.com or stop by US 19 in Homosassa.
All right, start of the 4th quarter here as they switch sides. Chris River now going right to left on your radio. 38-7 as Nature Coast gets ready to try to get it into the red zone of Chris River. Trip receivers to the far sideline. It's going to be Haygood. He's going to look. Now he's going to just take off on the 20. Got 2 men to beat. Splits him. Puts his head down. And we got a flag. Not sure if I saw a flag come in. I'm not sure. No, they're saying it's first down. So no flag on the play. So ball's inside the 15-yard line. So at the 14, 1st and goal. They can get a first down right there at the 4-yard line. So 1st and 10 for that. Haygood's going to look. Those little bubble screen out there, and it's dropped. And he's going to pick it up. No, it's going to call it incomplete as it was a pass and not a behind the line. That was intended for number 14. That is Dante Washington. So 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Just getting started here in the 4th quarter. 38-7 is your score. Nature Coast has led the whole way. Trip receiver to the far side. It's going to be a direct run for the quarterback, and Yeagood cuts out the middle, and he's tackled down there at the 4-yard line. So gain of 10. That's number 2, Kyle Robinson, coming up from his cornerback position. So 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1 for Nature Coast. Haygood in the shotgun. Snap, direct run. He's just going to cut it inside, and it's going to be 6 more points for the Sharks as he cuts right off right tackle and walks in. 44-7. Now your score with the point after coming. So we will get a running clock on the clock and going into the 4th quarter now.
I think you're getting a worn-out defense, too, from Crystal River, and the athletes of Nature Coast just taking over. There comes that point in the game where you realize what it's all about, and it's just not going to be Crystal River's night tonight.
Kyle Pierce, number 13 for the kicker for Nature Coast. Snap, put down, kick is up, and is no good. Off to the left, wide left. So they get a break there, keep it at 44-7. So 11-12 as we get going. I don't know if they should start the running clock on the kickoff.
Hasn't been, as we said, a clean game by either team.
No, really isn't.
Nature Coast hasn't played their best offensive game, but I think what we have seen from Nature Coast consistently, with the exception of really one play, and that was that long pass for a touchdown at the end of the 2nd quarter. Their defense is pretty good this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't give you a lot of room. There's not a lot of opportunity for any deep balls. They cover you well over the middle. Obviously, they can stop the run. And this is a team that is certainly a lot better defensively than they were a year ago. They don't have the go-to guy on offense, but you look up at the end of the night, and they still got 44 points.
Yep. There's a deep kick. Now it's going to go to Jaden Williams on the far sideline for Chris River. He's going to cut all the way back across the grid. He's got to open the middle at the 30, 25, and he gets hit down there all the way to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Pirates. 11 minutes And counting here as it's going to continue to run for the Pirates. 44-7. There's your score at Earl Brown Field. I'm sorry, Earl Brown Stadium, Pirate Field here at Pirate Country.
Talk about next week, Crystal River. They will be traveling down to Hernando. That'll be an interesting game if the score holds for Hernando. They'll be 1-1 in district play, and Crystal River will be 1-1 in district play.
Yep.
Citrus could find themselves at 1-1 in district play, and Brooksville Central, if they hold on, would also be 1-1 in district play. So you would have
Wow.
4 teams at 1-1, Nature Coast at 2-0, and then you would have obviously Lecanto at 0-1 and Weeki at 0-1. So that jumbled mess. The next week's games then become critical. Crystal River Hernando is a big game. And then, of course, obviously, Brooksville Central Lecanto becomes a big game for both those teams.
So we had a play for Crystal River. They get no gain on it with a bubble screen to Scriven. Now they're going to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're listening to Friday Night Football right here on CBS Sports 104.3.
Our model year-end sale is finally here at Love Chevrolet.
Love Chevrolet's easy buying experience starts online at lovechevysales.com, and the ease and convenience continues through every step of your new car purchase. At Love Chevrolet, it's easy to buy a new Chevy. Right now, buy any new Chevy with 0 down, 0% financing up to 60 months is available. Drive new 2016 Chevy Cruises, $179 a month, or a 2016 Chevy Malibu for just $199 a month. Looking for a Chevy truck? Right now, you could save up to $9,000. Don't miss this chance for rock bottom pricing during the model year-end sale at Love Chevrolet. See all the savings and selection at lovechevysales.com.
Go anywhere in the world first, but check with Chad last, and you'll save like nowhere in the world at Love Chevrolet. On Highway 44 in Inverness, come in and see what Love could do for you.
24 months, 10,000 miles per year. Offers on approved credit. 500 due at signing plus tax and license and fees.
Welcome back in. Friday Night Football here. 40-47 is your score. Nature Coast. Crystal River had a third down and keeper by Logan Warlow, gain of about 1, 3rd and 9 now. 9:30 and counting here as the clock continues to run down on the Pirates. Trip receivers to the near sideline. Wardlow in the shotgun. Wardlow has been hit often and many times today. There's a backup drop throws a nice deep ball, and it's intercepted by number 12. That's Haygood. Is he going to go to the far sideline? He's going to be cut back inside and return. He's going to move, stay on his feet. One hand down. He's going to be all the way down to the 20, 15, 10. Is he going to get in? No call yet. And touchdown, Brian Haygood. That is a pick six for Brian Haygood, a 55-yard return.
The second defensive score, right?
Yep, for him.
Yeah.
Brian Haygood intercepted a pitch, and now he intercepted a true pass from Wardlow and takes it back for the touchdown.
He said he's a playmaker. I mean, obviously he's a quarterback, but I think he's the athlete playing quarterback and can play it on defense as well. That was a good return by him. I mean, he did a really good job. That was really all of him, getting in the open field, making a couple of really nice cutbacks, staying on his feet when he could have gone down, and he wanted that end zone bad, you could tell.
Yeah. So he's got 2 defensive touchdowns and an offensive touchdown.
Good night.
Extra point coming up here. Point after by Santina Pianesa. Kick is up. Kick is good. She is 3 for 3. So 51-7, 7:58 and counting. A running clock here at Earl Bramlett Stadium, Pirates Field for the Crystal River Pirates. And they were just looking worn out and hobbling over. So just got to keep on pushing, and that's what football is about.
Yeah, once again, this almost feels like a repeat of the Denellen game in week number 1.
Yeah, you're right. Just a little overmatched on the athletes on the other side, and the speed, and actually the size on the offensive line too, and defensive line. But again, you're right. Defensively, this team is much, much better than it was last year. And they went too deep in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I mean, they made it to the third round in the state playoffs, 2 wins, and you wonder, you kind of look at ahead at the brackets and who they might face in the first couple rounds. I don't know if there's anybody down there in the Pasco district that can play with Nature Coast after what we've seen tonight. I think they'll have a great chance to win a couple of games in the postseason again this year, and then you head north after that and take your chances.
Yep. A low line scribbler, and player number 12 just drops on the ball.
It's going to be interesting, as we said, Mike, to kind of figure out what's going to happen with the number 2 spot in this district.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a heck of a battle moving on. I mean, like I said, I really felt after the first few weeks, Hernando, to me, I thought was maybe the next best team or playing the best of anybody else. And then, you got Citrus that comes down there, hadn't won a game yet, probably didn't have a whole lot of confidence, and they're going to go in there and as of 3 quarters in, it shut out a Hernando team that will, pound the ball down, mess you up with formations, do all kinds of things. But for them to lose that game, that really opens things up for everybody. And, Brooksville Central, we said they got beat up by Nature Coast last week. They come from behind and beat Weeki-Wachee. I think, if you're going to look at one team that may have a hard time coming back from an early loss, it may be Weeki-Wachee, but everyone else I think is right in it.
There's a low snap. It goes to the legs of Wardlow. He's going to have to come back and recover it. It's all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That
18-yard line.
next Friday's game. I mean, a couple of big ones. Obviously, if you're looking at more than likely, Citrus and Hernando will both be 1-1. To get that second loss early would be tough. And then I think the other one will be Brooksville Central, Lecanto. Both of them already with one district loss, needing a win.
So the water break on the field. 5:37 left in the ball game. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Friday Night Football on CBS Sports 104.3.
Save a buck on a new truck from Eagle Buick GMC. 2016 GMC Terrains from $199 a month. 2016 GMC Acadias from $299 a month. Select from hundreds of new trucks and SUVs at Eagle. New 2016 GMC Sierras. Every color, every model. Regular cabs, extended cabs, crew cabs, and diesels. Save over $6,000. Eagle Buick GMC is your GMC truck headquarters. Visit EagleBuickGMC.com or stop by US 19 in Homosassa.
And we are back here at Earl Bramlett Stadium, Pirate Field. Your score, Nature Coast Sharks 51, Christopher Pirates 7. One score in the end of the first half by Chris River on a pass play from Wardlow to Caleb Bray. They're going to go back into the wing tee here as Wardlow goes under center. And a good rush in there. Handoff to the up back. That is Tyler Pollard. And he gets a couple yards back here. 4th down now, and looks like they're going to be punting as Wisniewski gets ready to punt. The punt team comes on. They're a little late coming on, and the running clock here at 4:55. Delgado go back deep for Nature Coast. It's a foregone conclusion now. I mean, they got 59 last week on Central. They got 51 on Crystal River this week.
Then you look up at 7 points against. Probably feel like it should have been a shutout, but as we said, that defense much improved from a year ago. Look like they're a lot faster. They certainly aren't allowing any big runs. I mean, big plays are not happening against them. We saw that last year with Crystal River. They went after an injury to their quarterback. They went to kind of a wildcat formation. They were able to break some big runs because of some missed assignments and not very good blocking up front in terms of Nature Coast defense. But you're not seeing that this year at all. I mean,
No.
Crystal River's tried a little bit of everything. They've got some physicality up front. You're not going to run the ball up the middle. It doesn't look like it. And you have a hard time, at least Crystal River does, getting outside on them. And I think that's probably the case for just about everybody else in this district. They're going to be a tough team to beat. You're going to have to catch them on a night where they make some mistakes and miss assignments. And, tonight they made some mistakes too.
Yeah.
I mean, this was, not a clean performance by Nature Coast, but you look up and it's 51-7. And like we said, they're probably, there's a fumble at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Could have tacked on another one and a couple others. So
we're seeing a lot of clean jerseys coming back into the game now, so they're substituting liberally on the Nature Coast sideline and getting some players some playing time. As Chris River down to 4:28, clock stopped. Not sure why, but as they go into under the center, Wardlow with up back. That's Cameron Fisher, who now has a whistle on the play and good quick run, real quick up
Yeah, try to get a
side
quick
middle.
hitter.
That was Cameron Fisher on the run. No gain on the play. Third down. I'm not sure where we're at. I thought we were at fourth down.
I think now it's fourth down,
Now it's
but
fourth down.
clock should be running, but it's not.
Clock is now running. So it's third down again.
I think maybe they didn't have
do that
everybody
play.
ready. Yeah, didn't get the playoffs. That's why it was still stopped coming out the timeout.
So again, Wardlow's under center. Handoff. That's Fisher. He gains a couple yards before he stumbles down to the 20-yard line. Bring up fourth down now. Now they're going to punt the ball as Wisniewski comes in, and Delgado will go back deep for the Sharks. Yeah, it's going to be interesting who steps up, like you said, Brett, for that second position in this district. I mean, I'm not saying the Nature Coast can't, fall on its head here, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon.
Right. It's going to be. I mean, every team has shown some good signs and some weaknesses. So it's going to be extremely interesting to see who steps up to get that second spot. It would look.
There's a snap. Wisniewski, no pressure this time, and nice kick and angled to the sideline and goes out of bounds here. And it rolls, and now it goes out of bounds. It actually bounced in bounds, and then they're going to say it went into Nature Coast territory at the 45-yard line. So a good punt by Wisniewski.
And like I said, after tonight, more than likely 4 teams at 1-1, and then a couple others at 0-1. So it's a battle. Even though Nature Coast is only going to be 2-0, it certainly feels like the gap is considerably wider than that. Now, I mean, obviously
we haven't seen everybody, but they beat Central, who had one of the better running back.
And Citrus and Lecanto,
Yeah.
Weeki-Wachi, they'll all get their cracks at them. But you would you almost feel like you got to count a loss for everybody to Nature Coast and then see who's going to drop the other ones. That's why this is probably a big loss tonight for Hernando to lose to Citrus. That's one you don't expect. And
Willie Coffey's going to have a direct snap. It's going to go off to the side. He's going to pick it up. Now he's going to fall on it. There's a wide snap. Went out to his left. He was going to take it, run the ball, but he recovers it on his own 34-yard line. First, make it second and 20, 21. And this thing is now on the 35-yard line, so it'll be second and 20. Coffey in replacement of Haygood. Number 5 to his left, that's Lenkel Smith. Direct snap, hand off to Smith, who's going to take the ball, and he gets stuck right there at the line of scrimmage by Tyler Pollard, who stands him up and just stops him right there. So no gain. Actually, they're going to call a loss of a half a yard on the play. Clock is winding down below 2 minutes. Nature Coast taking their time, just playing it by their very easy going. Coffee again in the quarterback position. Trip receivers to the far sideline. Smith, side him. Ball again, goes to his right. He tries to pick it up, tries to run it, and he is smothered for a loss there by Chris River. It's number 75, number 48. Number 45, I'm sorry, that's Cameron Fisher. Number 75, Jason Graham back there to stop him. 1 minute and counting for the end of the ball game. Coffee, 2 snaps now to his right, just can't get a hold of him. It's going to bring up fourth down, and they're going to go ahead and punt it and see if they can give Scriven a chance to do something in the open field. 45 seconds and counting with Delgado back deep to punt. There's a snap. Kick is up. Low line drive. Good return, kind of get the bounce. He's trying to get the bounce. Scriven tries to make something happen. Makes 1 miss, 2 stumbles to about the 39-yard line. It'll be the first down for Chris River. Don't even know if they're going to even get this last playoff. We're down to 25 seconds, so I think they're going to go ahead and let the thing run out. Talking 19 seconds now. We're down under 10 seconds, and we're just Chris Rivers not even got to the line of scrimmage yet. We're under 7 seconds.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they even get one playoff. And 3, 2, 1. That's going to be it right there. That's the ball game here at Earl Bremen Stadium, Pirate Field, as the Chris River Pirates lose to the Nature Sharks 51-7. We'll be right back after these messages. You're listening to Friday Night Football right here on CBS Sports 104.3.
Love Honda's model year-end sale ends soon, so hurry in and save on every new Honda.
And Love Honda is